Hi, my name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production, coming to you from Goudy Field in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. With only 2 games remaining in regular season play, the 1-2 junior varsity Belmont Bulldogs look to secure a playoff spot with a win over the Handsworth Royals today, Goudy Field. This is a pivotal matchup for both teams with major playoff implications on the table for both teams. Freshman gunslinger Jacob Hansen looks to get back on track after a rough outing against Van College last week. Look for Hansen to get the ball in the hands of second-year standout Chase Doucette, whose playmaking ability in all 3 facets of the game should play an integral role in the Dogs' offense that has the potential to put up big numbers on the board. Belmont's key to success on the other side of the ball starts with their defensive front, who've shown the ability to wreak havoc by committee in opponents' backfields this season. This should be a good one, folks. Belmont and Handsworth in a pivotal matchup from Goudy Field. And Handsworth with the ball first. That is Lee out of the shotgun, and he's going to go for the toss, and that is over the chin, but there is Chase Border with a great tackle coming off the edge. And then Handsworth, they get things going. That's Clayton Lee, and he's going to hit Jonah Lee, and that is Caden Hughes in for the tackle, but not for a Handsworth first down. And then Lee, he's going to find, that is Adelier in the flat. And look out, here comes Chase Bornick again. This young man having a great second half to the season. And then with Lee in the backfield. And that is Lee is going to hit Lee. And that is Brody Metallic Shields. He read that all the way. Great tackle. And then on 4th and 10 at Belmont, they're going to bring it. And that is King. And that is Caden Hughes and Metallic Shields. Put pressure on that is a turnover on downs. And then the Bulldogs looking to get things going early on. And they're going to put this one up. And that's Jacob Hansen. And he puts it up in the air. That is for Sachin Olak with a great catch. And he's going to run it down the sideline. That's a 25-yard gain all the way to about the 25-yard line of Handsworth. First down, Belmont Bulldogs. And that's a great formation right here for these Bulldogs. And look out, that's going to Chase Doucette. Great blocking up front. And look out, that is Chase Doucette. Hopping and weaving with Addison May, blocking his way into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. They're going to go up early in this one. And the Bulldogs will go up 7-0 early on in the first quarter. And on Handsworth possession, they would be forced to punt. And now it is Jacob Hansen for the Bulldog over to Chase Doucette. And that is great blocking by all the Bulldogs up front. And that is Doucette. You don't give him space because this is what's going to happen. Down to the 40, down to the 30, and to the 20-yard line. He will go 55 yards. And that is Midland with a great tackle. There was great blocking on this play by the Belmont Bulldogs. And I'll tell you what, Medlin even keeping up with Doucette. That's fantastic. But Belmont would turn it over on downs. And now in the second quarter, that is the Bulldogs defense all over this. That is Gaither. That is King. And that is Addison May bringing the house. Look out for these young men. And then Handsworth, they would go to Jonah Lee on the jet sweep. And that's Caden Hughes. He reads this all the way. And the Bulldogs defense flexing their muscle early in this game. And then Clayton Lee, he's going to turn to his legs. And he's going to try and run this one right off tackle. And he doesn't have much up front. They're chasing Bornick. Look out. He's in again for a great tackle. But Handsworth, they would start to move the ball through the air. They get some chunk plays downfield. And now they're going to fake jet sweep right over to Jonah Lee. He is going to bring this into the end zone for the touchdown. Handsworth Royals on the board. And 2-point conversion was no good for Handsworth. 7-6 Belmont in the second quarter. This is an empty backfield for Jake Hansen, and he is just going to find Chase Doucette just leaking out on the left-hand side, and he has got space, and this young man has wheels, and he is going to bring it all to the house for what? His second touchdown of the game. That is Chase Doucette helping these Bulldogs out early on. That is a great run. And that'll make the score 13-6 Bulldogs midway through the second quarter. And that is going to be Clayton Lee, single back set. And he is going to find on the slant. That is Adelier. That is going to be for a first down for Handsworth, moving the ball. And then Handsworth, they're going to go to the air again. And that is Clayton Lee. And he's going to find his favorite target of the day. And look out, that's going to be Jonah Lee. And he's going to march this all the way down. That is a 50-yard touchdown pass from Lee to Lee. 2-point conversion is good. And Handsworth take the lead 14-13, but on the kickoff, that is Chase Doucette from about the 9-yard line. and he is going to slip some tackles here and just power his way through it. And he's going up the left-hand side again. Oh, he slips through. He's got 40, 30. He's down to the 20, down to 10. And I'll tell you what, that's a touchdown. That is a third touchdown of the day for Chase Doucette, who seems to be at a track meet today. That's a 91-yard kickoff return for Doucette. And the extra point is good off Doucette's third touchdown of the day. Bulldogs take a lead 20-14 late in the second. And on the ensuing kickoff, the Bulldogs would kick it to Jonah Lee. And he's got some speed of his own, and he is looking for the edge. Then he's going to cut it upfield. He's got some wheels. And look at him go. He's going down the edge, and he makes it all the way into Bulldog territory. Set him up nicely late in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, and that is going to be Jonah Lee in motion, and he is just going to bring it upfield. Nobody picks him up, and look out, Lee. He'll just turn on the Jets right here. When he turns on the Jets, this is what's going to happen. Into the end zone, he's going to go. Touchdown, Handsworth Royals. Yeah, that's right. Touchdown, Handsworth Royals. And 2-point conversion is no good, and then Belmont with the ball. They're just trying to get something going here, but no, here comes the Handsworth defense, and that is a sack. That'll end the first half, and we're all knotted up at 20 in a great half of junior varsity football. And as the second half gets underway, that's going to be Darius Gray. Darius Gray is going to bring it all the way up past midfield. That's for a first down for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs would continue to pound the rock. And this is Jacob Hansen keeping it himself. That's for about a good 6-yard gain on the play. And they would continue with their second half adjustments, and that is going to be Darius Gray. Good blocking up front, and he is going to get another first down for the Belmont Bulldogs early on in this second half. And then Hansen with the high snap, he would keep things rolling. And he is just going to bulldoze his way all down for another 6-yard gain. Keep this train rolling. And then Hansen, he is going to keep this himself again. And this is Hansen, he is going to just plow his way, keeps his leg turning. That's how you do it. That's for just about another first down. But there is a face mask on the play, 15-yard penalty. And going back to Darius Gray, he is going to finish this one, another run. This is a great ground attack by the Bulldogs. Great blocking up front. You got to give credit to everybody on this. That's great team effort on the opening drive. The Belmont Bulldogs would go for 2 on the next play. And why not? They could keep this with Jacob Hansen. They're just going to have their own version of the tush push it into the end zone. They go. And the Royals couldn't get anything going on offense, and now it is back to Belmont, and that's Jacob Hansen, and he is going to put this one up. That's a nice ball. Drops it right in. There's Saxon Olak with a great catch, and that is a 35-yard strike to Olak. You got to love this connection. That looks like a replay of the first quarter, and there we go. Bulldogs in business again. And then back to the ground attack, the Bulldogs would go, and this time it is Chase Doucette. And that's good blocking right there, and Doucette is going to bring it all the way down to about the 1-yard line or 2-yard line. And that is a great run, setting up these Bulldogs nicely. And the Bulldogs looking to punch this one in and take a 2-possession lead over Handsworth, and that is Jacob Hansen. And he's getting good blocking up front by Addison May, and Brody Metallic Shields in for the touchdown. And that is going to put the Bulldogs up 35-20 midway through the third quarter. Extra point is good. And then late in the third quarter, Handsworth about at midfield. And look out, he's going to throw a strike right to Ridgewell. But look out, there is Darius Gray and Braybrook with a tackle, but not before he gets a first down. And 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. And Lee is going to give this one to Chin. And Chin is on the toss, is going to take this up. And he's bringing it all the way down to about the 4-yard line. And the Handsworth Royals are pressing. And then on the fly sweep, that is Jonah Lee taking the ball from Clayton Lee. In for the touchdown is Jonah Lee, putting these Handsworth Royals back in it. And on a 2-point conversion, that is a fake to Lee, and this is going to go to Chin. In for the 2-point conversion. This is making it 35-28. Then Handsworth with the ball again, midway through the fourth, looking to tie this thing up for going. But Darius Gray with an interception, and he's going to bring the ball all the way down to about the 25-yard line. And Gray with a fantastic timely interception puts the Bulldogs in business. Flip the script again. And the Bulldogs, they would stay with the ground, and they're going to go for toss right over to Chase Doucette. Good blocking up front. He's going to bring it all the way down to 3-yard line, and that is first and goal. Bulldogs late in the fourth quarter. And on a designed run for Jacob Hansen. Good blocking up front, and he follows Chase Doucette right in and in for the touchdown. And it is once again a 2-possession game late in the fourth quarter. Extra point is good, 42-28. Bulldogs over Handsworth. And on the ensuing drive, 4th down for Handsworth, and the Bulldogs, they would bring it. Caden Hughes with big pressure. Addison May, Brody Metallic Shields, they're all over, but he's going to have to throw it away. And has a turnover on downs. And the Bulldogs would bring in Tyler Gilbert, a quarterback, and he's going to chase to send the flat. But no, that is picked off. That is Trey Adelaire, and he is going to bring it to the house for the pick 6 and putting Handsworth right back in this ball game. And on the 2-point conversion, we've seen this before. In motion, there goes Lee. That's Jonah Lee in for the 2-point conversion. That makes a score 42-36 for Belmont Bulldogs late in the 4th quarter. And then Handsworth needing that ball back, and they would go for the onside kick. But Mera is there, and he just holds on to this, and he's not letting go. 42-36, Belmont Bulldogs over the Handsworth Royals. And what an exciting game this was. Defense, offense, you had everything. Chase Doucette with 3 touchdowns. Jacob Hansen with 2 touchdowns. You know, you've got to love when these two teams come to play, when there's a lot on the line. This is what happens. Bulldogs have now secured themselves a playoff spot, and they're still open to have a home field advantage with a win over Carson Graham next week. And Handsworth showing what they can do. They had a great game today. It was good to see them ball out, and with the victory, the Bulldogs will be 500 on the season at 2-2. A lot of good things to take away from this game. There was some great defense by Bornick and King and Hughes and Addison May and Metallic Shields. And Sachin Olak, he showed what he could do as a receiver. And the O-line doing a really good job today. Jacob Hansen, it was a great day for him on the ground and through the air. And Chase Doucette, what can I say? 3 touchdowns. He's electrifying, and he had a fantastic game. Next week, Belmont's on the road in Carson Graham next Thursday, and that's going to determine a lot. Let's get out in the community and support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the field.